Heyo, what is going on with you wonderful people? Happy day after 4th of July. Let's go and let's get it. Best of luck to each and every one of you. We got a nice box to chase some really big cards. And XRCs, baby. Hold on real quick. Let's go. What up, Dan? Here, let's do this real quick, Dano. I got this set aside. I meant to message you. I'll get everybody tagged up. Dan won this. I randomed this off to everybody that is in. That was in. Was it Maze Mixer? 2 hits were missing. It was a Topps fulfillment package. Everybody was tagged like a week back. I'm just having some time. Both these. Ooh. 2 cards are Jaden Polk RPA, Ladd McConkey, and what looks to be. I don't know what format these are, but those will go to you, Dan. Nice hit, bro. We take it, we take it. How's it going with Dan? Where's Dan's pile of cards? I got shipping right behind me. Dan got a nice juicy pile. What up, Smith? Happy July 4th, my man. I was just playing I had a case of the Lazy Bones, man. That pulled up my ass all week. And we had guests over. And I told my love, I said, I don't want to do anything until 5 o'clock. And I did a pretty good job. But even, that's a nice redemption pack. That was cool. I didn't expect the packs either. Looks like the tablet's dead, which is fine. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I'm not used to having this extra day. I'm going to have a week out of the office here coming up shortly, so I'll be getting caught up in a lot of things. Trying to get my the office outside of this sports card room set up, but that may take a little bit more time. It's a family office for me and my wife. Let's get everybody tagged up. Let's see here. I want to make sure I'm not missing anybody. Even though everybody is tagged, I always try to give a courtesy tag. I know we got Larry, Matt, Dan, Matt, Ryan, John, Trace, Mr. Tracy Smith. Let's see here. Let's see here. We got Alan. What up, Matt? Let's see here. Oh, and we got we got Larry. We got to get Dan, but he's on here. Joe and Steven. Brandon. Jacob. Alan, he's on the live, but I gotta get him tagged just for a reference point. And we are about to close out on another on another gold repack. Hopefully somebody gets a series hit. There's out of the 14 boxes we have, 2 of the 14 have valuable cards, like, you know, above average valuable cards in them. So I wish all you guys the best on hitting those. Sometimes it's off the randomizer that you get one of them. They're not your PC team, and then sometimes they are. So best of luck to you. I love to send those home. They're all nice cards of nice players. Every single one of those cards is a nice card of a nice player. Just some are a lot more valuable than others. That's all it really comes down to. All right, what we got for teams, folks? And we're chasing $1,345. We got Larry with the 49ers, Matt with the Bears, Tracy with the Bengals, Alan with the Bills and the Packers and the Seahawks and the Texans, Ryan with the Broncos and the Browns, Foley with the Bucks, Dan with the Cards by way of Mini, Ryan Chargers, Joe Chiefs, Steven Colts, Matt Commanders, Tracy with the Cowboys, David with the Dolphins, Johnny with the Eagles, Ryan with the Falcons, Dan with the Giants, Brandon with his Jags, David with the Jets, Jacob with the Lions, Alan with the Packers, Dan with the Panthers, Jacob with the Pats, Dan with, the Raiders, Matt with the Rams, Matt with the Ravens, Alan with the Saints and the Seahawks, going XRC hunting, David with the Steelers, Alan with the Texans, Larry with the Titans, and Hicks with the Vikings. Good luck, everybody. We have only seen 2. This is the last box out of the sealed case. That's the goal. Yeah, it was cool. Thanks, guys, for completing this case. We did it in creative ways. And the boxes, I got a couple boxes, loose boxes, just like I do with the Contenders Optic. And in case anybody wants to get in a break and have a shot at a $280 main spot, you guys, I threw up a cheap one to keep some of the teams ultra cheap. Which is that? Zenith. 2003 Zenith. They got a nice checklist. They got the optic previews. They got a lot of things. And some of the teams are as low as $16. You get a chance to chase the jackpot. And you have a shot to hit a $280 main. I posted that about 90 minutes ago. We got about 6 teams off the board. There's also a better one, in my opinion, which has Donruss clearly in 3 repacks. 3 repacks which consist of all those hits sitting to the right of me. So pick your poison or not. But if you want to get in a break and you want to have a shot just sheerly off the randomizer without buying one, grab yourself one of those teams and one of those breaks, and you have a shot at getting into that. Good luck, everybody. And good luck to you, Brandon. He's been chasing the damn Jags, and they've been yet to produce. So I'm definitely rooting for you there, Brandon. Happy Saturday to you. Man, it just feels like a Sunday to me. I'm so thankful. You have no idea that today is a Saturday. Theo Johnson, Penn State, Zay Flowers, AJ Cole. What up, Jeffrey? What up, Miguel? Last box of the case. Not looking for Madsen. That's not who we're looking for. We'll take a clean Micah P and a Joey Biscuit. Yeah, threw up a Zenith. A Zenith chasing a main spot, Jeff, if you want to get your Cowboys. I don't know who's in 2013. Joe Alt. Be big, be big, be big, be big. Nick Chubb for the Browns, going to Ryan. 60 of 75. Quinnen Williams and a Josh. I didn't even know Dobbs had a card. Hey, man, best of luck, brother. I can only control how the cards are handled and how the cards are shipped. I always wish everybody the best. Ben Sinat. Maserati Marv. Here, let's get him into something. But I always wish you guys the best, man. The hobby's fun, but it can be ruthless. Just on the rollout, you know. Who was I talking to? I want to say maybe it was Matt over this past week, and we were just talking about the explosion of cards over the last decade. It was Matt, and I was like, yeah, the good old days of boxes just being like just super affordable. You know, like you could get paid on a Friday, go grab yourself freaking your favorite 6-pack of good beer and a box of cards, and you're still under $150. You know, your favorite cigar, whatever it may be as far as a combination. Your favorite soda in a Subway. Coffee from Starbucks and a sweet box to enjoy for under $150. And then once COVID hit and they seen this crazy trajectory, it never came back down because nobody never stopped buying them. So it's just unreal. Dude, these Select boxes, for what we think they are now, they've come down. I mean, hell, for some reason I can't remember what they were in 2020. I know they were expensive, but I remember in 2021, which had to have been one of the biggest flops of a class in God knows how long. I remember buying pre-sale boxes for $13.50 from big distributors. Yeah, it was just insane. Just insane. And, yeah, it was crazy. But in 2021, in their defense, though, not that they deserve one, but every one of the rookies signed. Every one of the rookies signed in 21. Yeah, it wasn't until 23 that the top rookies weren't signing. And then it followed with 24 with the transition of Panini being on their way out or losing their license. That's when things started to change. That's why you see me with Topps product. If anybody has a favorite team up, you guys, I got a small mini going on right now. Top spot goes to Arizona Cardinals and Maserati Marv. He signs in top signature. And second spot goes to the Ravens. I think Ray Lewis signs in the product. I'm not sure. He's a valuable auto. But it's only $8 and there's only 8 spots. So your chances are decent. Yeah, them days are long gone, Matt. You ain't wrong, brother. Good luck, guys. We got a blue to 99. Should be 99. Jabril Peppers, we want to see a rookie. Ooh, Jag. Oh my God, Brandon. Why did it have to be Gabe Davis? I'm sure you're not upset about it, but dang it. We were there. We were there, and they gave us the other wide receiver. Not BTJ. I was like, those look like Jag colors. Did we just break the curse? All hits are live left, though. All hits are live in the box still. Good luck, everybody. Tip. Caleb. Puka. RPA or Jersey. Newbin. Earl the Pearl. CD Lamb on the snapshot. Saquon Barkley and the Eagles. Giants and Eagles. That's a sick one. That's a sick random, folks. We will do it at the end between Dan and John. It's a little gross. That's a little gross, but that's how that goes down. Nice hit. I don't know yet, John. This one's going to come down to the Eagles or the Giants, brother. Caleb. Haven't seen any Brian Thomas Jr.'s, Caleb Williams, or Drake May numbered cards out of this whole case. That's the crazy part. CD snapshots. Those are cool cards. Probably one of my favorite cards out of the set is a snapshot. Cardinals, Ryman. Yeah, that's why I don't mind it. I don't mind it because, yeah, all the cards that nobody would ever want, but it also created the junk slab era, Dan. That's one thing that it also did create. Because people were getting so much money for, like, base PSA. It's still going on. I remember when JD5's PSA 10s were coming out of prison. They were selling for like $300, $200. Joe Alt. Good luck right there, guys. Tie-dye. Sean Tucker for the Bucks. I believe that's going to Brother Matt, Bo Nix. Sean Tucker. You would know, I would not, Matt. 9 of 25. Matt, is that you with the Bucks? What up, JBS? Now we're going one last auto, colors, and redemption hunting. That is the goal. Sean Tucker, no clue. Good luck. We got red. Red to 99. Joey B. Let that be a sign. Let it be a rookie for somebody. Maybe a Jag. Maybe a Lion. Penny Sewell. It was blue. Vonta Adams. Yeah, I got some loose boxes. I'll be posting them just because people like it. And you can hit huge cards from them. This was just the last of the case. The case was crazy. We hit some big cards out of this case. But only 2 XRCs so far. The loose boxes are beside me. Same with the Contenders Optic. I try, if I can keep a case sealed, I do. And then I just buy loose boxes just to, balance that out. All right, guys. Best of luck. We got 3 packs. Ooh, we got something backwards. White? Oh, we got one. Sweet. Jermaine Johnson. Dexter Lawrence for the Giants. Tiki Barber, field level. Who's defense 3? We can look that up. 520. We hit our 3rd one. Who got it? Greg Zerline. I can look right here. 520. Mason Graham, Cleveland Browns. Damn, we were that close to Shador. Oh, no doubt. You are not wrong, man. Not from lack of trying. Dude, same here. I was just telling Ryan Hicks, who just hit that. I was on the phone with him last night. And I said, man, I got crushed personally on Select. I got a couple base Jadens. Maybe a couple base. I'm trying to even think outside of that. But I got crushed release week. I don't know. There's certain products that I go to a little heavier than I do on some because you can hit such big cards worth so much money. I got destroyed. I licked my wounds after 10 days and said, no mas. Joseph Kirby. Will Levis. Isaac Garendo for Larry on the white. To 35, we take it. Jermaine Burton, rookie, and a Gabe Davis. That's going to be your haunt now, Brandon. Freaking Gabe Davis. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, dude. I mean, I got crushed. Mine were just PYTs. You know, I wasn't doming personal boxes. Nice hit, Larry, on the white. Last pack Magic 101 right here, maybe. Last pack Black. Checker could be big for someone. Jay Jettas. Estime for the Broncos. Jordan Love for the Packers. And the 101 continues. That's the cool one. Let's do this random real quick for Dan and John. Thick. Yeah, I got crushed. After I didn't even get a numbered card. I didn't even know if I got a silver card. At that point, I said, "Shit, I'm gonna just hunker down and I'm gonna wait for iMac." Most definitely, man. I appreciate you not throwing salt on the wounds on the live, Brandon. I do respect that in any collector that doesn't do that. Because believe me, I know the pain, and I also know what it feels like to not get any cards, and don't think that it doesn't matter to me, because it does matter to me whenever somebody doesn't get cards. It sucks. That's the reality of it. But we also are all adults, I'm assuming, and we know what we're getting ourselves into. It just sucks, though, to miss, you know? So, I get it. I completely get it. But I appreciate those that when you do miss, not throwing your tears on the live. That's pretty solid of you as men. Thank you. Dude, you know what's crazy though, Larry? This used to be like my go-to rip for me and the family was nice hit, Browns. I wish that could have been Shadur for you, but Mason Graham's a freaking stud. We got to do this random real quick. This used to be a go-to rip for me and my family. Was Select because my wife pulled a Jalen Waddle tie-dye one time and she was hooked on Select ever since then. I said, babe, that's how people get into cards, just like that. I was talking to this guy at the card show, and I was like, damn, man, you got an awesome collection. He's like, I've only been collecting for a few weeks. He goes, I made the mistake by pulling a Brady Kaboom in my first pack I ever opened, and I was hooked ever since. We're going Eagles and Giants. E comes before G. Yeah, you guys, in case anybody doesn't know, that was from a fresh case. That was from a fresh case, you guys. Best of luck. We got Larry. Larry has the Niners, I think. Dan has the Steelers. I think Map has the Falcons. Matt has the Pats. Ryan has the Commanders. We got several teams off, but it's a 1-2 box option. You don't have to get them for both. We got 2, 6, which is 8, 5, 13. Yeah, I still got to finish out that pool today. Got about an hour left before I'm supposed to start. So we'll see. Come on there. This is totally just... There you go. Come on, Webbs. Giants. Giants with that going to Dan. We're going with the recap. Let's go hits. The numbers. XRC. And then colors. Yeah, not the worst, but damn was not a good last box. We did get the XRC we were hoping for. Just wasn't the XRC we were hoping for. You're always hoping for Juggernaut Defender, which Mason Graham is actually a freaking major stud. But definitely want to be looking for quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers. Maserati Marv, Caleb, Zay Flowers, Bo Nix, Ben Sanat, Autric Estime, Joe. The Autric was a silver, right? Yep. Joe Alt silver, Theo silver, Micah P silver. The infamous Barkley. That's a hot card in this product. If you get it numbered, Eagles are worth the chase. Bo Nix, Ray, Dexter Lawrence to $2.99, excuse me, on the triple. We got a Tiki Barber silver, Joe Burrow silver. That's a cool looking card in the white uni. Tip Ryman silver, Earl Campbell, CeeDee Lamb on the snapshots. We got Jabril Peppers, Ed McCaffrey, and our colored cards are Gabe Davis to 99. The checker of Nick Chubb, number to 75. Penny Sewell, red. Almost looks like a running back to 99. Jordan Love, 175. Sean Tucker on the tie-dye, 25. Isaac Guerrero auto rookie to 35. Saquon Prism to 149, 2 of 149. And a XRC Defender 3 Mason Graham for the Browns. Always aloha, friends, from my house to yours. Peace.